house clock keeps ticking slow, watching secrets come and go. Every handshake made upstairs leaves another burden somewhere. You can move the ink, you can hide the trail, but a house built crooked is bound to fail. Crooked ledger, open wide, let the buried truth step outside. Every dollar, every name, every hand that played the game. We don't need their gilded chair, we need a system built to be fair. When the hidden pages finally show, the whole damn town is gonna know. Aching hands while another office makes demands. The diner owner counts the cost, wondering where the promise got lost. Still the people haven't lost their nerve, they know exactly what they deserve. Not revenge and not a crown, just honest hands to run this town. Public trust was never theirs, it belongs to everyone there. A borrowed office, a borrowed name, should never become a private game. Numbers lose their hope, truth will matter more than gold. Crooked ledger, black with lies. You can bury the evidence, but you can't bury every pair of eyes. The county line of blacktop bins where working roads and hard luck meet. A shuttered mill beside the track still wears the names that never came back. Another promise crossed the wire, another family watched bills climb high, while polished voices praise the plan. Nobody asked the working man. Truth ain't fancy, truth ain't loud, it starts as whispers inside a crowd. County line truth, carry on long after their excuses are gone. Every worker, every name deserves more than a rigged-up game. No velvet chair, no golden pins. You put one man above another man when the facts are brought to light. An honest voice can set things right. The diner fills when the shift lets out. Coffee pours while people talk it out. The mechanic brings the records in. A farmer shows where the cuts begin. Piece by piece the story grows. From signed off deals nobody knows. No vengeance hiding in their plans, just accountability from those in command. Ask the question, read the page. Truth grows stronger at every stage. Power borrowed from the crowd must answer clearly, not hide behind clouds. Ring out clear, there's nothing honest left to fear. Every contract, every choice must answer to the people's voice. Keep your courage, hold your ground. Let the facts become the sound. When the polished stories come undone, the truth won't need a place to run. County line truth, dust and stone. A town can lose its fortune, but it doesn't have to lose its soul. Tall doors and polished stone, a borrowed chair became a throne. They learned to smile and shake our hands, then traded favors through hidden plans. Down the road the workshop closed, another family packed and drove. While those above kept counting gain, the town below absorbed the pain. The title shines, then fades away, but what you leave is what will stay. Hollow throne, your walls are thin. Truth can't hear the deals within. Every favor, every lie leaves another reason to ask why. No man owns the people's trust. No golden seal can make greed just. When the borrowed crown comes down, truth will still remain in town. The old cafe fills with tired eyes, listening close instead of buying lies. A welder brings a folded page, a farmer speaks with quiet rage. They don't ask for blood or flame, they only want an honest game. Open records, answers clear, and leaders willing to stand near. Power borrowed must return. That's a lesson every ruler learns. Serve with honor, serve it right, or your shadow meets the light. the sound, steady voices on honest ground. Every worker, every name has the right to question the game. Stand with courage, speak what's true. Let every public promise come due. When the office changes hands, only character still stands. Hollow throne, cold and bare. Power means nothing when the people lose their share. There's a velvet chair behind the door, where promises don't mean much anymore. A polished desk, a practiced grin, while another quiet deal rolls in. Down on Main, the lights grow dim. Another shop is closing in. Working hands still pay the price for decisions made by men in ties. A fancy room can make you wise, and power won't turn a wrong end to right. Velvet chair, you ain't a throne. That office never was your own. Every signature, every deal owes the people something real. You can guard those marble walls, but truth keeps walking through the halls. When the borrowed power disappears, who will answer for these years? A welder counts his overtime, a waitress stretches every dime. The old repairman shuts his gate while another contract seals his fate. But tired voices start to meet around old tables down the street. No vengeance burning in their eyes, just enough courage to question lies. Authority is borrowed trust. Serve it clean and serve it just. A title fades, a name moves on, but what you did will linger long. Chair, the truth stands tall long after power leaves the hall. Every worker, every voice deserves a fair and honest choice. Stand with courage, speak it plain. Don't let silence lead the game. When the velvet chair belongs to someone new, the record still remembers you. Velvet chair, cold and grand. Power means nothing without an honest hand. town with polished shoes, a practice smile and rehearsed good news. Shook every hand along the square, swore they'd remember who lived there. Then the factory lost another line, rent climbed higher every time. Those speeches vanished with the crowd, but hungry truth kept talking loud. Words come cheap from velvet chairs. A promise means nothing if nobody cares. Empty promises fill the halls while working people take the fall. They write our future behind closed doors, then wonder why we ask for more. No golden throne, no grand parade. We only want a fairer way. You can dress a lie in Sunday clothes, but sooner or later everybody knows. The old repair shop closed its gate. Another paycheck came too late. A waitress counts what little remains, while another fee takes half her change. Across the square the windows shine, where powerful hands toast another sign. But down below the voices grow, quiet and steady, row by row. We need no fire, we need no fight, just open books and equal rights. Let every question have its place, and every leader show their face. We'll still be here. Empty promises fade with time. An honest word outlives 1,000 lives. Crooked mile runs past the mine, where tired men still walk the line. Dust on boots and smoking lungs, while polished lies roll off their tongues. The factory gate wears another chain. Pay gets smaller, bills remain, but these hands know what they're worth. They build more than walls from dirt. You can bend the rules, you can hide the blame, but truth keeps walking through the flame. Crooked mile beneath my feet, I cycles repeat. Every promise bought and sold leaves another working hard out cold. But I won't trade my name for gold. I won't become what I've been told. Let the powerful close every door. I'll find another road once more. Up on the hill the courthouse stands, clean white walls and dirty hands, fine black coats and careful smiles, making fortunes off our trials. Down below the diner glows, where every tired worker knows a man's worth ain't what they pay, it's what he refuses to give away. No throne lasts, no lie stays clean. Time reveals what power means when honest voices stand as one. The darkest work comes undone. I've walked you long, every hardship made me strong. No more silence, no more shame, no crooked hand will own my name. Keep your dignity, hold your ground, let the truth become the sound. When their empty promises are gone, the working heart keeps moving on. Crooked mile, dusting stone, they may but they don't own my soul. Line the wall, while unanswered letters fill the hall. Another meeting, another claim, another promise without a name. Across the tracks the wages stall, rent climbs higher every fall. Folks keep working twice as hard while easy money deals the cards. Silence shines when gold runs deep, but buried truth don't stay asleep. Gilded silence, cold and bright, you can't hide what's wrong from sight. Every favor, every deal leaves a mark the years reveal. We don't ask for someone to blame, we ask for truth without the game. When the quiet finally breaks, every polished window shakes. The old machine shop lost its crew after promises never came true. A grocery owner locks the door, knowing he can't afford one season more. Around the table voices meet, tired hands and dusty feet. No threats spoken, no revenge, just honest questions without an end. Silence protects what truth exposes. Power grows weak when courage notices. A public trust must stand in light, or every shadow questions right. Bury lies. Stands along the ridge, past the ruins of a fallen bridge. Blackened boards and rusted wire, still remember and notify. These hands have carried debts too long, paid for choices made all wrong. But a man ain't chained to yesterday if he finds the nerve to change his way. I won't regret like heavy chains. Now I'm learning to walk through pain. Deadwood mercy, find me here. I've spent enough years feeding fear. Every scar has told the truth about the man I nearly lost in youth. I don't need my sins erased, I need the strength to face what stays. If redemption walks this road, I'll meet it carrying my load. There's a courthouse past the county line, where crooked words wear suits and ties. They can sell a lie and call it law, but they can't own everything I saw. So I keep my word and earn my bread with an honest roof above my head. No more running from my name, no more feeding someone else's game. Mercy ain't a place to hide, it makes you face what's deep inside. You can't undo the tracks you've made, but you can choose the ones you live. out to those who trade the truth for gain. Let the night remember me as someone who finally chose to be more than every wrong he'd done. Still standing when the lies were gone. Deadwood mercy, hard and slow. Some roads forgive you,